Welcome to the Sports Hangover. I'm Michael Benatar, joined alongside J-Dog.
Mike, it's good to see you. Big space theme recently, right? We had the telescope behind me on a recent show. I had to get out my UCF Space U gear for you this week because Artemis went to the moon, kind of.
So I thought they were actually landing on the moon, not landing on the moon, just using gravity to slingshot around the dark side of the moon and come back, which is cool. Cool photos. Still, we haven't been to the moon, so I'm waiting for the first time for us to actually land.
They're talking about 2028. Can you imagine the TV event in 2028 for the first time we ever land on the moon? That is going to get some ratings. It might bring cable TV back.
We'll see. I mean, it seems like they have great internet connection. Looks like Microsoft Outlook always having a little issues on the space shuttle there. They were having some issues with Outlook. They couldn't send emails. So they fixed that.
That's just common. I think Outlook, everyone has issues with Outlook who uses it. But the pictures have been very clear for like how far away they are, for the dark side of the moon, as you say, for no humans to ever be as far as they are.
It's pretty cool.
To get some pictures back in like real time, like the real time communication of it, kind of fascinating how that all just works.
I really like, I don't know which one of the guys or whatever the quotes are coming out, but they're really like motivational. It's like, we're humans, we're doing this for humanity. It's like, feels really like inspiring. Like I like all these people on the flight are like super inspiring.
Yes, the NASA storytelling is working on the NASA propaganda. Mike, I realized early on this
propaganda. No,
they're all entertainers. They're astronauts. They're entertainers disguised as astronauts, is what they are, because they're all so well spoken and entertaining.
Everybody.
They're also all trained. You will love this, on making a film. They're all documenting each other. I know there's these cameras we keep watching with them. They all have cameras. They're making scenes and movies. Apparently, they're putting out some clips, but it's going to be a whole documentary after they come back of all the footage shot on board by them. And so they're media people, they're entertaining, they're hardly astronauts, really. They're not even dropping down to the moon, like you said.
So they're not even, so they're just actors on space. Because I was going to say, all the quotes and video I've seen, it's like, man, these guys are really taking this and like looking at Earth and just making it feel like we're all one. Like, it just, I don't know, just great quotes coming out. I was like, this is great.
I see them reading off their iPhone all the time, just like I do on the podcast, reading off my notes. They're constantly reading their notes. It's like, here's day 37. Let's read today's script, like that. But all credit to the NASA engineers who pulled it off. Because like you said, like spacecraft, never been to the moon, maybe, possibly. Can ask a lot of questions about that, but that we're doing it now is kind of bold and ambitious because we haven't done it in 60 years.
Well, I mean, it's that's the thing. It's been 60 years. And also I feel like, I just took a flight. Flights times have not changed in 60 years either. You still takes 5 hours from New York to LA, or 5.5 hours. Nothing has changed. We need to really develop. I know we had the Concorde at one point where it could take you 2 hours over to Europe or something like that. We haven't really developed. It seems like we kind of stalled out. We're like, we figured out flying. Let's leave it how it is. Like, maybe we'll make it a little smaller in there, make it real uncomfortable for you, pack in as many people as possible, but we're not going to make it faster. They have not done that.
Mike. I love that thought. The interior of the plane also has not changed in something like 60 years, since 1965.
It did. They actually used to be able to get up and smoke and drink, and like there's a bar.
They got rid of our ashtrays, they got rid of the phones, and they made the seats much smaller, and people are more obese now than they ever have been before. So it's a bad combination. There's a lot to fix in the skies. I'm like the mayor of the skies. I fly so much, as you know. I have a lot of thoughts on the human cesspool that enters these airports and airplanes. People just misbehaving all over the place every time you fly. You just flew back from Florida. You must have seen some crazy stuff in the skies.
A emotional support little dog shit all over the plane.
There you go. Perfect example.
Person was in the bathroom. Dog with the leash was outside of the bathroom, shitting up a storm outside.
Wait, the dog needs to go in the bathroom with the human. If the human goes in the bathroom, take the dog with you.
Too big to go in.
Too big to fly.
Dog was just pooping.
We might get angry hangover hotline about this, Mike. We are both dog people. I actually don't think dogs should be on planes.
I agree. I feel bad. I'm like, where do they go? A 5-hour flight? Somebody's going to have to go to the bathroom. I have to go to the bathroom. My kid had to go to the bathroom. He had a big poop on the plane. And
he's allowed. He's a human. Humans can poop on the plane.
I know.
Try to hold it, but they can't always. I know your son's young. It's okay. The dog, it's like, any big dog shouldn't be on a plane. Any dog pooping shouldn't be on a plane. Drive the dog across the country. If that's where the dog needs to go and it's a 4-hour flight and 1,000 miles, drive it.
I think there are also airlines just for dogs. like flights where there are only dogs on the plane, like you can transport your dog or something. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to have dogs on the plane. It's just
Because sometimes you might have a big slobbering dog like licking your leg at your seat. The airline never tells you. Sorry if I'm getting fired up about this. The airline never tells you you're sitting next to the animal. I'm allergic to cats. Sometimes there's a cat in a bag right next to my feet. It's like, why did no one check with me that I'm okay with a cat next to me?
I know. I don't listen, Jeremy. I don't know what to do. People are already like putting on fake harnesses saying they're emotional support animals. I don't believe it. I don't. How about this? Out of 100 people, I would believe one person actually needs an emotional support animal. One. Well, one out of 100, I would say is about right.
And it likely could be a smaller creature than what we normally see.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't love it. Yeah, so I flew. We're back. We're here. Took us a very long time. Space people flying. Everything's happening right now, Jeremy. Everything.
Almost everything's happening. We'll see what happens tonight to see what really happens.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I want to talk about over the weekend. I got access to the LA Olympic pre-sale. Now, I don't know what you've heard about the Olympics. Have you heard much about like pre-sale or anything like that? I mean,
I have. I've been involved in the ticket draw. It's a very big deal. They've started to do ticket draws today. April 7th, 2026 was the first draw, and I did not get selected for it, but there will be more.
So I guess LA got it ahead of time. So I was hoping, now I'm sure you saw the advertisement, $28 tickets for the Olympics in 2028, right? Like
I haven't seen that. I don't get the local media. You do.
Okay. I thought it was going to be $28. I go on, I log in, I'm like, I don't even know if I want to go. And then I start looking at the prices. Opening ceremony, $4,000 ticket.
That's face value?
Yeah, that's like from LA Olympics.
It's like the local LA resident, because I don't live in LA anymore. I can't even buy tickets right now. Like I said, I've been in the
So I did it over the weekend. Like I got access Friday and Saturday. And I thought I was buying basketball tickets, but I ended up buying baseball tickets. So just shooting over here to Dodger Stadium.
We're going to baseball Olympics, Mike?
We're going the prelim because I couldn't afford championship game tickets because they were too much. I didn't want to spend $10,000 on tickets because if you want to go to
Nothing should cost $10,000 for face value. Why is the Olympic Committee selling tickets for $4,000 to local LA residents?
So everything's so expensive. Our friend Ty, he spent $5,000. Hopefully that's okay that I'm saying that on here right now, but he spent a lot of money on tickets like beach volleyball and swimming.
No one should be spending that much. Maybe if you're like a tourist traveling to Paris for an Olympics and like your last minute and you're trying to get everything, maybe then it should cost $5,000. What are we doing? So often, right? You can fly to a place and attend the game and fly back, and it's cheaper than the American sports experience in the Olympics. This event where it brings together countries to unite us, to bring us together and celebrate freedom and champions and athletic success for all the positives. And then to cost that much and not be able to be a part of it unless you have thousands of dollars, it's bad. It's disturbing.
I heard that it was 40 times more expensive this Olympics compared to like the previous few Olympics, like the Paris or the Milan Olympic. Like that's how much more it is. And it's just crazy. I was like, $28. I'll buy multiple tickets to events. I'll go hang out. There's different zones, the DTLA zone. You got the beach area. You got all the stadiums. I have 2 tickets. I spent $250 on probably nosebleed seats at Dodger Stadium to see the play-in baseball Olympics. No, don't know what
you landed on baseball of all the things.
I thought, honestly, tell you the truth, I thought I clicked basketball. Thought it'd be kind of cool to see basketball, but I ended up.
You've never been a speller.
Yeah. I saw it because I was on my phone. I'm like, okay, $200, whatever. Let's just do this. And
I mean, it's so close. You could probably walk to the game, which might be the only way to get around LA for the LA 28 Olympics. So you might actually be the only one who makes it to the venue in time. I know. It's going to be a nightmare logistically. I'm really sad to hear about the cost. I think I'm in some different type of thing with LA 28 where they're doing ticket drops throughout the next 3 years leading up to it. I registered. There was a drop today on April 7th, the first one. You don't get it, but there's future drops. Those tickets are at face value apparently are like $100 to $400 per event is what I was seeing in the preparations for that process.
I mean, that might be the lowest, cheapest ticket. Like that's the thing. They kind of get you. It's like, well, for basketball, you'll pay $28, but they don't tell you it's preliminary and you'll sit in the nosebleeds. But really what everybody wants to go to is like a gold medal swim event or gold medal basketball or some sort of medal event. And those are really expensive.
So already 2.5 years out, it sounds impossible to go to anything that you really want to go to. Gymnastics, swimming, track and field.
You can pay that week that they're here, and you could probably get
But
some
if that's the
tickets.
price now, 2.5 years out, it's only going to go up. What is inflation going to change in 2.5 years?
Well,
My
didn't
goodness.
the committee guy get fired from the Olympic Committee that was like leading the charge of all the Olympic
They
stuff?
usually do. They've been pretty corrupt. Yeah.
There was like a little scandal or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
But
they don't always
it's
get
crazy
real
how
Olympic
expensive.
bids for the cities, so they do sketchy stuff. I don't know. Maybe you're better off like going to some Oklahoma City events. You know, there's a few events taking place in Oklahoma City for this Olympics.
Why?
Whitewater rafting, softball.
I think there's something happening in New York too. I think there's some soccer's happening in New York.
Maybe preliminary, not for the actual Olympics. But the other event where people are saying this is such a pain in the ass to attend a worldwide event in the U.S. is the World Cup. We're seeing that with World Cup tickets. People who are winning the draw for World Cup tickets, they're over $1,000. People who just want to bring their kid to a World Cup game and hope they fall in love with soccer are going to pay over $1,000 for that in New Jersey, of all places. It's just disturbing that being an American sports fan, Mike, is so difficult. And you've called this in your Sportstradamus segments year after year, New Year's Eve after New Year's Eve. The best experience is at home watching it. It's not going to the games and paying for all this. And thank goodness for streaming and all the enhancements we have with the different products we watch, because that's so much better than paying all this money to go to an event.
Some events are worth it. I got hockey tickets, Kings season tickets. I love going to the games. It's a lot of fun. But there is something, it is expensive. It's like beers are expensive. Everything's expensive everywhere outside. Real life stuff is expensive, basically. Online
specifically
stuff
in the U.S. more so than everywhere else, apparently. Other countries don't have this Olympics problem with tickets or World Cup problem, Premier League problem. It doesn't happen outside the U.S. And that, obviously we have a lot of problems around here right now, but that should be addressed at some point, added to the list.
You want to jump topics?
I want to jump to I got something exciting. Also, Orlando again represented. It's kind of an Orlando show for us. I'm representing Space U, UCF. There's an NFL team moving to Orlando. I don't know if you heard about this, Mike. The Jacksonville Jaguars are heading to Orlando for a full season 2027. I might be moving back to Orlando to commemorate it. I might be getting season tickets for the Jags in 27 at Camping World Stadium. I'm pumped. I lived there for 10 years, maybe more. I always wanted an NFL team there. Too long. I always wanted an NFL team. And like the best we could do was like Orlando Magic in the post Dwight Howard era when they sucked, or UCF when they sucked. We never had great sports in Orlando. It was always Tampa or Jacksonville. To have the Jags moving there, also on the come up with Trevor Lawrence and Liam Cohen, he's going to have to learn Orange County instead of Duval, but it's just going to be amazing.
Could be post Super Bowl season, right? I think this year is their Super Bowl year. That's what I put.
Wouldn't that be wild? So you told me get tickets now before the season happens.
Get tickets now, lock them in. I'm excited. That's a fun move, but they're building a new stadium, right? So the Jacksonville is only going to be temporary.
I think they're actually adding on to the existing one, which is never what you want to hear.
No, I don't like that.
Right? No.
I mean,
did you go to Jaguars games with us?
No.
We went to a couple.
Never went to one. No.
You never went? One I got kicked out of. That was Dolphins Jags. I got kicked out of by police officer walked me out.
That. Yeah.
Thought I was fighting. Like, I'm a fighter. Anyone who knows me knows it was mutual friend, not me.
Yeah, of course.
And then the other time was a Steelers game on Sunday Night Football, and we actually drove back to Orlando. It was a Sunday night game. Drove back in the middle of the night to get to class Monday morning. Don't recommend that. Don't recommend that for anyone. I'm
excited for the Jags. I think this is almost like test it out. Like, is this somewhere where another team, an expansion team, could go instead of going to, I don't know where else. I don't know other cities that are on the docket right now, but it could be a good spot for an expansion team. I know Florida's got a lot of teams, but Florida's big. It's like California. Like in LA, we have 2 teams. We don't need 2 teams, but we have them.
And what do we care about in Florida? 2 things: Publix and football.
That's right. And it'd be great. It'd be great out there in Orlando. It would be like the perfect fit because it's like a family-friendly version of Vegas, right? So you go out there, you go to Disney World, and you catch a game on Sunday. Pretty good.
That's the itinerary. Plus, you're right between Tampa and Jacksonville, so all those fans can easily get there. I always wondered why the Bucks don't play one game every year in Orlando, just one, and then you have all these extra Orlando fans, or the Jags who do the same thing, and then you have a whole new fan base. Where otherwise, like if you're in Orlando, honestly, you know this, you don't really care about the Bucks or the Jags because you're in the middle. You're a few hours away from each one.
You feel when you're in Orlando, you feel really far away from those big cities. Does that,
I mean, Orlando is a big city in a way.
But it's not like it doesn't feel like you're close to Miami or Tampa, right? You don't feel like you're there.
Right.
You feel like you're more Daytona Beach.
From the ocean. It feels a long way from the beach, the ocean, the sea breeze, all the things you would really like. Another thing that happened in Florida. This is a big Florida show this week, Mike.
Big Florida. What else we got?
And it's Masters week, so I got to bring it up.
I know.
Tiger Woods rollover. Bad news. The guy is still driving, so I have a lot of questions. Why is he still driving? Why is he allowed to drive? Mm-hmm. And what does he keep doing that he keeps flipping over these cars going high speeds?
We have said this for years. Go back to the logs, go back to the archives, 2010. We have said, when you are a celebrity, and this was the time when Uber wasn't around. We said, hire a driver. Have somebody drive you around. There is now no longer a need to drive. You're a billionaire. You don't drive your car. Now, I know sometimes it's fun. I did just get a new Tesla and a self-drive on it. I have not driven my car. It literally drives me around now. It is the most amazing.
You have never taken control.
I mean, I have, but it's like a 80-20 split. Like, it's driving me around most of the time in autopilot, and it is so, so good. So in a few years, most cars will just drive you around. But if you're a wealthy person that can afford to take Ubers or a driver, get a driver. That's all Tiger Woods needs. I don't know why he was driving. Also, I don't know what the test was where he was like going like this and like closing his eyes and like
he was doing the Dante Culpepper. This is what they did when Culpepper threw touchdowns to Randy Moss. This is what the guys did back in Minnesota. Back in the day, Mike. I think that's what he was doing. I've never seen that test either. He was clapping. Thank God for Florida Freedom of Information Act, I think it's called, where all this stuff just comes out. Like, it all comes out. The whole police report, everything, all the video just comes out. The police officers, like, asking about his putter, and Tiger's saying, I won all my majors with this. Like, so strange how normal it was, yet it was chaotic, like, on Twitter when that was happening. How is Tiger so calm with his manager right there?
Well,
none of it's okay. None of it is okay.
Do you think, so this is what I feel like I saw online a few times, but it was like, why did you even agree to the test? If you even knew, or were you that out of your mind that you agreed to the test and then you start doing the sobriety test? Why would you say, no, I refuse it, like, take me in? Like, I'd rather.
Well, he seemed surprised when he got arrested, so I don't think he thought he was being recognized as being high at that time.
But he's like awkwardly, like, I just got off the phone with the president, like, weird stuff. Like, it's almost like
real?
I saw that video. He was like walking and like hanging out. I don't know.
I saw it, but I don't know.
You don't know so we don't know what's real at him. But what about the videos of like him looking like E.T. with like a blanket on his head? There's a lot of great memes came out of this.
A lot of great visuals. When you get arrested in Florida, it's all coming out. So get arrested somewhere else, ideally.
Yeah.
The idea that he still drives himself is a joke at this point, is a disgrace to him and everyone around him, everyone who supports him, enables him, who dates him, who's in his family. You can even partially blame his kids if you want. Everyone who is letting him drive and get behind the wheel and endanger other people. This is now his third major crash, his second DUI. He did not get tested for DUI in California when he almost died, nearly lost his leg in that bad accident.
That was
keeps recurring.
Was that post ex-wife window smash, or was that?
That was post-ex-wife window smash. Okay. It happened in L.A. on a photo shoot. Again, why is he driving himself? You nailed that point. We've been saying it forever.
But I think it's something, too, when you're taking, like, back pain or, like, pills, right? Like, he's clearly on some sort of pills. I don't know if we know what. I didn't look at the report.
We do. My reporting, Mike, and I hate to tell you, is he's been addicted to pain pills for as long as people can remember at this point. Maybe 15 years since his early problems with the fire hydrant and Elin, since that Thanksgiving, with all the injuries he's had. I'm not like blaming him for having issues there. I'm blaming him for his actions on these issues and it being so long. Why is he only going to rehab now when I've known that he's had pill addiction for 10 or 15 years? Why is he only going now? It's honestly embarrassing for everyone involved, including golf and the superstar of Tiger.
But you got to think about it. Like, if pretend you're Tiger Woods, everybody around you is not going to say no to you. Right? You're going to your doctor, be like, Doc, my back hurts. But if you're up to 10 pills every 3 hours, taking 50 pills a day, like, you're on those pills. And if you miss it, you're going to be in pain or like sweating bullets because you're coming off of all the Vicodin and all the drugs. But everybody around is a yes guy, right? Like, there's no people around. Like, when you sit around all your friends, we're going to tell you no if it sounds dumb. We're not going to be like, yeah, sure, yeah, go do that. Like, you're going to have, like, all these people around him are paid. Now, maybe obviously not his girlfriend, but I feel like there's a lot of yes people.
No,
everywhere.
that's fair to say. It's a little bit to me like a Ponzi scheme, Mike, where you know you're committing the crime in real time and you know at the end of a Ponzi scheme you're going to get caught at the end. It's like Tiger was so down the road on this, it wasn't going to end well, whether it's going to be physically, whether it's going to be an early death, whether it's going to be jail. It's not going to end well. And that was always on the outcome of him, the way he's acted the last 10 or 15 years. So those people could have intervened and changed the outcome instead of letting it play out like this.
Do you think he needs a better vehicle? Because he keeps flipping these SUVs around. He needs like a low sports car.
I do think when he comes back from rehab, like a Tesla commercial would do numbers for him, right? Like people would love
autopilot,
that. Like recommend Tesla. Maybe him and Elon do just a 30-second commercial saying, "I can take all my pills and get behind the wheel." And he just goes.
It might be.
I don't know.
I don't know if
Does
that
that
would
work?
but I definitely think he needs like a lower car if he's going to continue to drive. But there is something about it, even like those old people that like start losing their vision or something. It's like they miss driving because it gives them the freedom. And I wonder if that's what he's holding on to, or holding on to just wanting to be the old Tiger Woods that we all remember, and he's no longer that guy. Which
we all get older, we all evolve and change, right? And you can't always be that person, but you can act better toward others. And unfortunately, he's gotten so selfish over the years that he could have hurt a lot of other people. Maybe he has, and we don't even know about it. Someone made the point, like, think about the crashes that we don't know about, that the police picked him up and said, "Oh, you're Tiger, let me take you home."
That's true. Probably a lot. Probably a few of those. But do you think all the rehab stuff is like performative? Like Puka just entered rehab after his whole, I don't even know really what's going on.
I had to read about that, Mike. It seemed like he was going to rehab for alcohol, but I didn't know if he was going to rehab for his hate against Jewish people.
I don't know what's going on.
Is that a rehab that you go to? I guess it is.
There was like bite marks, anti-Semitism stuff, and maybe some like comments on like streamer things. Was he drinking too much? He was really, how about this? He was really living the LA lifestyle, which a lot of NFL LA people have not. So he's like the first guy in I feel like 10 years. There's like, this is the actual guy living the LA lifestyle out here. So we, kind of like old
and that
school
can't
football.
last. He can't keep being this good on the field.
No.
Like it is old school, to your point. Like those guys all acted like that in the 70s, whether it's baseball or football. They all sat around drinking and playing cards and going out and getting women all the time. We even know a player who did that a little bit later than the 70s. And they were successful doing it, right? They were very successful. Nowadays, it's flipped. And you know this better than anyone. It's about your health and your recovery and your sleep and your energy and all the things that we have data on. It's shocking that these guys would still party and be alcoholics in this day and age, honestly.
But it's like the Lakers, like
you
the
like
Showtime Lakers.
Like the throwback.
Right?
It's more entertaining.
Yeah.
I don't like everything Puka's been up to, for the record. I don't like it.
No, I don't like it, but it's just like, are these performative? When you go to rehab, is it a performative thing to say, hey, I'm actually trying to get better, but really I don't want to get better? Like, I don't know. Like Tiger clearly needs to get better, but to him, he's like, I'm fine, dude. Like this, I flipped my car.
I told you he was fine that day.
Yeah, I'm totally good. Now, he might have been in shock too, like almost like trying to pretend like he's good. Sometimes when you think you're sober and you're trying to like, oh yeah, no, I'm fine, but you're really acting super wasted. I think that's what he was trying to do a little bit.
He wasn't acting good. He didn't take those pills out of his pocket. If he was a little more level-headed, you take the pills out of the pocket before the police search. I don't know if we can give that advice. Our lawyer.
I don't know. No legal advice here. We'll have to ask our lawyer.
It is Masters week. Let me just get to that. But it is a changing of the guard, Mike. I know you don't want to talk about the Masters too much. No Tiger, no Phil. And for me, as a 37-year-old Masters fan, I can't remember a Masters without Tiger and Phil. So this really is the new era of Rory after he won last year, completed the Grand Slam. Of course, Bryson and Rahm and Scotty. It's their Masters now. Even at the Champions Dinner happening right now tonight, no Tiger, no Phil. That's sad for me.
I'm interested in Masters, just the bet on. So that's what I want to do. I want to know some winners. I have some odds in front of me, but this is always hard to gamble on this. And I've been working on our NFL model, very excited for it. It was crunching data. I ran it back. It went back for the last 6 years and every year simulated the future schedule and based it off previous information. It's running all the data. It's crunching numbers. It's been crunching numbers. It's over here on the side of me right now.
Oh yeah.
It's been doing it all day. And
for the NFL schedule or for the Masters?
The NFL, not the Masters. I'm not doing the Masters.
I thought you were going to give me some Masters reveals from your AI model.
No.
I'm
leaning towards you.
Masters. I gotcha. I'm ready. If you're going to pick a favorite, not recommended because of the odds, don't pick Rory. Rory is so unmotivated this week. Don't even think about it. He completed the Grand Slam. He's been drunk ever since.
Crossed off.
I got Bryson. I'm a little biased here. You know I'm biased. He hasn't won a Masters yet. He's been banging on the door of these other majors that he has won. He's going to win a Masters in his life.
So
it could be Bryson.
Tell me about this, because I feel like Bryson is more of a, if he's playing well, it kind of works for him because he's got the confidence to rip balls in certain ways that most people wouldn't, right? So he's like kind of a more aggressive. Does the aggression hurt you at this course? That's the big question, because it seems like it could.
Aggression can hurt you for sure, but he's also the professor, and he loves the data, and he loves the science. And Mike, all the other majors, they change courses every single year. He always goes back to Augusta. He knows the angles. He knows the exact yardage that he hits it, that his ball flies. He now has experience there for many years. Let the professor cook in an environment he's familiar with. Every other major he plays, it's 1 in every 5 or 7 years.
Okay. All right. I like it. I think he's at plus 1,000, so 10-1. Or
10-1, which isn't bad. If you want to wait to the weekend when he's still 10-1, down a shot or two, you could also do that. A few other dark horses. So kind of a tier 2 here. Ludwig Åberg has never won a major championship. He's going to win a major, and Mike, he's an attractive young European man. You'll love watching him all weekend.
Great. All right, I'll put some money. He's 18-1. He's
18-1. He's playing well lately. He's hot. He hasn't missed a cut in many months. He's playing well on the PGA Tour. Tommy Fleetwood is another guy who's never won a major. He's never even thought about winning a Masters. He's not normally a winner in America, but he's playing hot. He's recently had some wins coming to him in Europe. He was part of the Ryder Cup team that won last year. Momentum is building on Tommy Fleetwood.
Can I ask you, I know this is a little side topic here, whatever happened to like the Live PGA argument? I feel like it kind of died down. What's happening with all that?
Well, you stopped covering it on the podcast.
I did. Yeah, I did. So I forgot. I don't even know what happened. What happened to Live? Are they still around? Is it still
Live is still around. They parachute in. The Live players parachute in 4 times a year to play the majors. We don't see them any other time. They're buried on FS1 playing in Australia in the middle of the night. So we don't see them much, but we're happy to see Bryson and Rahm and those guys this week. Did you know the big story with Live is Brooks Koepka came back to the PGA Tour. He left Live. He came back to the tour, and he had to pay a $5 million penalty to the tour to return.
Why? Why did he have to? What's the point?
Because he broke the tour's contract when he left in the first place to join a rival. You can't join a rival.
Well, he got paid what, like $100 million, right? So
I think like $200 million. So the $5 million was a drop in the bucket. The tour is a new CEO, so some people say they're just going to let everyone back.
Well, why wouldn't you? If everybody just made $200 million, just come back. Who cares? Pay the fine. Come back. You got $200 million. You'll be more wealthy than any player that stays on the PGA for their entire life. They'll never make $200 million.
It's true. His contract with Liv was up. These other guys have longer deals, I think. So you have to wait till the end of this year for Bryson and Rahm, because Brooks was one of the first ones to go. We'll see if they all do come back. It'd be the best solution for all parties. A few more dark horses for you.
Give it to me.
Corey Connors is a hot golfer lately.
Corey Connors.
Yes,
how deep is he? I don't even know if he's on my list.
He might be 70, 80 to 1. I don't know if your list goes that far.
It doesn't go that far.
We also have a Jake Knapp. And these are all, maybe they'll win, maybe they'll play well.
Jake is 65 to 1.
There. Jake Knapp, good player, has been through some personal tragedy lately. His game is rebounding. His girlfriend died unexpectedly last year. He's playing well lately, and I think he might win it for her at some point.
Okay.
And then another long shot. I don't know if you're going to like this one. This guy named Michael Brennan, he won on the tour recently. He's like 600 to 1 to win the Masters. I don't know why, because he won a tour event last year. Maybe there's something I don't know that's going on. Just feels like put 50 cents on it. I don't know.
You just like miraculous, like all of a sudden he just figured it out. He just clicked.
He just figured it out, and the betting odds haven't caught up, in my opinion.
Okay, all right, that's
those are a few. Those are a few for you. Betting on golf is hard. You don't know personal connections anymore. I don't know who's in good shape, who's sleeping well, who's having a divorce. I don't know.
Sure. Well, yeah. Should you wait for like post Thursday and see like some of these deeper odds guys, or when should I bet now, or should I bet after Thursday?
For guys like Bryson and Åberg, it's fine to wait, because they could eject out of the tournament by Thursday night, and then it's like you wasted your money. But if they're doing exactly what you think, because their odds are already so high right now, unless they're running away with the tournament, it's hard to beat 10 to 1, 18 to 1. Maybe it'll go to 8 to 1 or 15 to 1. You'll take that if they're in contention on Thursday. It's almost like buying your time. The dark horses are the ones that will shoot up if they play well on Thursday. You don't want to wait for any long shots.
All right, so hit some dark horses. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna bet it. I'll watch it Sunday afternoon. Just the last few.
The Masters doesn't begin until the second 9 on Sunday.
There, that's all I need.
What time would that be for you? So it ends at 4 o'clock
Like
Pacific
2?
time. 1 o'clock. 1 to 4.
1 o'clock.
Can you give me 1 to 4?
We'll
Sunday.
see. We'll see.
No
If
park. Nope.
It's nap time. Nap time, Darren. It's nap time.
Well, he can't watch. I just want to mention also the concession prices at Augusta National. Hopefully you go one day, Mike. We always join the lottery. $3 breakfast sandwiches, $3 barbecue pork sandwiches, $3 chicken salad, $1.50 pimento cheese sandwich, and domestic beers, $6.
It's a deal. You can't even get
Where
that.
do you see $6 beers anywhere? Even the gas station anymore.
Maybe happy hour. Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Not really.
All right, I'll be betting it. I'll be watching it. Was there anything else? The Masters, we got all that. Tickets. Oh, Kirk Cousins to the Raiders. Do we care? That was kind of
the
also.
The contract looked weird. It was kind of funny money though. I don't think it was real.
I mean, I gave props to the agent for getting Kirk the money. He has made so much money and never really did anything.
It's not real money.
I know he went from like Washington to Minnesota to Atlanta, and just like now he's coming off an ACL like a year post. It's not. I mean, he's making a lot of money though if he can stay on the team, right? If he can stay there.
That's what I'm saying. I think they did the deal knowing he'll never make the team that long. Like it's like a 5-year deal, and the 5th year of it, he gets like $50 million, but he'll be like 47 in that year, so he's not.
No, he's not going to be that old, right? He's got to be like 37, 38, isn't he? Hold on.
Maybe he'll be 43. On that Achilles, he's not playing 5 more years. I didn't quite understand why they structured it that way, but I think he's just going to be a backup on a short-term deal.
Kirk Cousins is 37 years old, born in August 19th, 1988. So he will be 38.
We're both older than Kirk Cousins?
Yeah.
That's not good.
Can I ask you something? Lately, I've been hanging out with like some parents and everything. I feel like I appear younger than these people I see.
Than other people our age that are parents. Now what is that? They had kids earlier than us? Does that age them?
No. They're like the same age. And I look at them and I'm like, do I appear that old? Like when I see this dad, I'm like, that is a rough 38-year-old dad right there. Like he should probably say he's 46, not 38.
Yeah, I hear you.
Right? Like I feel like there's a weird, is it in my head that I'm like stuck? In my mind, I'm stuck at like 27. Like I feel like that's where I'm stuck at.
I think me and you specifically look like we're younger than our age. Now, if I took off my hat, you might disagree. But with a hat on, we both look younger than 37 years old.
I mean, if you go back to us 10 years ago when we were doing the podcast on video on YouTube, if you can go back, all the shows are there. You can look at us. We look, our faces definitely look young. Obviously, don't have as much gray.
Of course, we look a little gray, but it's like we're much more put together than the average 38-year-old man. That being said, 38-year-old men now are like 50-year-old men now compared to like 50-year-old men in generations
they look
previously.
Younger.
We all look so much younger, and I read a recent thing on that. It might be water. Apparently, no one drank water before like 1990, and they would just like maybe go a whole day without drinking water. And like now we all have water bottles everywhere, and everywhere you go, you bring your water.
Do you remember drinking water as a kid? Like I remember like running inside to have like a glass of milk, but never water.
Maybe a Gatorade.
Maybe a Gatorade.
So how do we drink milk?
I don't know. I was just getting like cold glasses of milk.
Stomach.
I know. I mean, I was a kid. I could handle it, I guess. But I just feel like that's a weird thing I've been noticing. Like Kirk Cousins. You think he should be 42, 43, but he's 37.
My point is we're older than him. We look better than him.
Now, another weird question, is it more because Tom Brady looks young, but you know he's not young. So it's kind of like a weird thing.
It's artificial.
But Kirk looks old, right?
He just does. And we haven't had work done.
But I will say some people don't like Geno. I think Geno looks good, Geno Smith. Well, he he hasn't aged.
Well, that's different.
Geno looks good.
That's
but I'm just saying, like, some people they're not like aging. Like Baker. Baker could be a 25-year-old or a 36-year-old, right? Like Baker doesn't feel like
the beard disguises things. Maybe we're onto something here. The beard disguises. You have a thick beard. I have a thin beard. The beard might disguise some issues with aging.
Baker is only
he's older.
Baker's 30. He was born in 1995. April 14th next week. Happy birthday, Baker.
Happy birthday, Baker, next Tuesday.
He'll be 31.
Bucks are on the decline. Mike Evans bailed.
Who do you think the youngest looking, oldest quarterback is in the league? I just want to look up their name real quick while we're doing this.
Drew Brees did look young for his age, I thought, when he was in the league.
Did he?
Till the
He's
end.
40. He's
youngest
47.
looking old quarterback.
Youngest looking old quarterback. Who is that?
Joe Burrow's a good-looking quarterback, but he's not.
But
that
Joe
old
Burrow
yet.
isn't in his
He's only
30s.
like 28. Yeah.
Joe Burrow's
getting up
29.
there.
1996.
He's getting up there.
He's getting up there. I guess
Who
there's not that many
else
quarterbacks
older?
left, right? Like, is it
Like Lamar? I don't know. Does Lamar look good for his age?
Lamar's 29.
Mahomes is around that age. He's in his 30s now. Like I say, he looks good.
Mahomes 30 and 95.
got
So all
that
like the
dad
good
bod.
quarterbacks are 30, basically.
Yeah,
so all the
that
bad
happened
quarterbacks
recently.
aren't in the
They all
league.
left. Well, we just
Yeah.
lost Breeze and Matt Ryan and Rivers, and that whole generation just bailed on us. Rivers just came back.
Yeah, we know Josh Allen wasn't that old. Jalen Hurts, 27.
Apparently,
looks older
there's
than
trouble
27.
with the Eagles. They're now blaming Jalen Hurts for their problems.
I mean,
Trouble.
we knew that the whole time.
We knew it, but they didn't.
Yeah.
The fans didn't know it.
They
till
didn't know it.
recently. They didn't
Okay.
know. They just found out.
Okay, cool. All right, good show. Check us out on Substack. Go to the Sports Hangover. We're on YouTube, TikTok. We're everywhere. Good show. See ya.